Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into an explainer that is literally reimagining how we access decentralized finance. We're talking about StormTrade. It's the very first decentralized derivatives exchange built entirely on the TON blockchain. And the craziest part, it's integrated directly into Telegram. Now, think about the usual headache of crypto trading, right? You get a price alert, you're frantically searching for your authenticator app, logging into some clunky exchange, and by the time you're actually ready to hit buy, you've completely missed the move. It's the worst. But what if your ultimate trading terminal was hidden inside the app you already use every single day? Well, with StormTrade, that frictionless future is actually already here. So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, trading right inside Telegram. Second, the basics of futures and margin. Third, the Storm and SLP tokens. Fourth, the Learn and Earn Academy. And finally, the future of decentralized trading. Let's get right into it. All right, Section 1, trading right in Telegram. So on one hand, we've got the old way. You know the drill. Clunky apps, slow logins, constantly switching between screens just to make a move. On the other hand, you have the Telegram mini app experience, or TMA. This is where StormTrade really shines. We're talking one-click trading, real-time notifications popping up right in your Messenger, and the absolute best part? You literally never have to leave your chat. It takes that familiar, secure infrastructure of Telegram and transforms it into a high-speed trading terminal. And getting started is basically effortless. First, just make sure you have a TON-supported wallet, like the native TON space. Then just search for the StormTrade bot right in Telegram, tap Trade, and boom, you're in. There are no annoying KYC procedures, no desktop logins to mess with. You are instantly connected to a decentralized exchange right from your phone. Moving on to Section 2, Basics, Futures and Margin. Okay, let's quickly define a perpetual future. Put simply, it's a contract that lets you profit from an asset's price movement without actually having to own the asset itself. So you go long if you think the price is going to go up, and short if you think it's going to drop. The profit or loss is realized immediately based on those market movements, which makes it incredibly dynamic. Now compare that to traditional spot trading. With spot, you buy and hold the actual asset, and you only win if the price goes up. But with futures, you can profit in both directions. Plus, StormTrade offers leverage up to 500x. That means you can control massive positions with way less capital. But, a quick reality check. With high leverage comes high risk, so you've got to be careful. And because leverage amplifies both your gains and your losses, risk management is absolutely crucial here. That's why StormTrade uses a feature called isolated margin. It acts as a super important safety net. When you open a trade, you lock in a specific amount of margin, basically your collateral, just for that one position. If the market aggressively moves against you and that specific position gets liquidated, your losses are completely isolated. There's no way it's going to wipe out the rest of the funds in your wallet. It's a lifesaver, really. Next up, Section 3, Storm and SLP tokens. So this entire ecosystem runs on two distinct tokens, and each plays a very specific, powerful role. First up is SLP, the Liquidity Provision Token. When you add liquidity to the platform, you mint SLP. And here's the massive incentive for doing that. SLP holders actually earn a staggering 70% of all platform fees. It heavily rewards you for keeping your assets in the vault. Then we have Storm, which is a deflationary utility token with a strict, non-reissuable cap of exactly 1 billion tokens. Now, looking at how that 1 billion Storm supply is broken down, it's structured heavily for sustainable growth. 22.8% is dedicated specifically to marketing and community growth. Another 15% is vested for the team over 2.5 years, which is great for aligning those long-term incentives. And 14.4% goes to secure the treasury. But honestly, here is the number that really anchors the whole model, 30%. 30% of all protocol fees are used to buy back Storm tokens directly from the market. This creates an organic deflationary model that's just fantastic. Half of that 30% goes right into the staking pool, and the other half goes to the liquidity pool. So it's this constant programmatic mechanism that takes circulating tokens off the market and directly rewards loyal participants. All right, Section 4, Learn and Earn Academy. The most important stat on this one, 100%. The Storm Academy is 100% completely free. There are absolutely no paywalls here. Think about it. Instead of paying thousands of dollars for some flashy crypto trading course from a so-called guru, you literally get paid to take interactive 10 to 15-minute visual lessons on DeFi, technical analysis, and margin trading. Here's how it works. You earn reward points, or RP, just by actively participating in the ecosystem. Finish a course? You earn points. Generate $1,000 in trading volume? That's 100 RP right there. Provide liquidity over 24 hours? Even more points. And the best part is, at the end of the season, those points convert into an actual airdrop of real Storm tokens. So your education and your activity directly translate into an investment in the protocol. And they didn't stop there. There's also a highly viral referral multiplier designed to rapidly scale the community. When you invite a friend, both of you get 10 RP. If that friend happens to have a Telegram Premium subscription, you bump that up to 25 RP. But check this out. When that referred friend executes their very first trade, you get hit with a massive 500 RP bonus. It's huge. Finally, Section 5, the future of decentralized trading. So looking under the hood, they recently rolled out their V2.5 upgrade, which introduces something called the sequencer. Now, in traditional DEXs, when you place a large trade, you often get hit with slippage, basically getting a worse price than you thought you would. But the sequencer aggregates liquidity in a way that provides zero slippage and guaranteed execution prices, all with lightning-fast processing. Basically, it gives you the precision and speed of a centralized exchange, but keeps everything entirely on-chain. The pace of development with these guys is just staggering. They've already successfully launched the Storm token and kicked off the highly rewarding RP Season 2. But their horizon is what's really exciting to me. Storm V3 is promising sub-200 millisecond latency and a built-in gasless wallet. Following that, they're rolling out spot trading with advanced grid strategies, and eventually, they're even integrating AI to offer personalized strategy predictions. It's a game changer. You know, their ultimate value proposition is perfectly captured in a quote straight from their own documentation: CEX smoothness, DEX freedom, right inside Telegram. They are taking that frictionless, easy-to-use experience of centralized exchanges, combining it with the non-custodial security of decentralized exchanges, and putting the whole shebang directly into the Messenger app where millions of us are already spending our time anyway. Which leaves us with one final thought. The barriers to entry have literally been completely removed. You no longer need to leave your Messenger to execute high-level trades. Everything is one click away. So if CX smoothness and DEX freedom are now literally in your pocket, just waiting in your chat list, what's your next trade going to be? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer today, everyone. Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one.